For today's video, we have a tutorial and it's a talk through. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I hope you enjoy this makeup tutorial. I decided to get into the festive mood already. It is still November when I'm filming this, probably not when this video is going to go out, but I did this makeup look I think 2 years ago and my brother liked it so much he asked me, why didn't you film it? I don't know why I didn't film it. I was probably really busy trying to do my Christmas decorations, but since I already put all of my Christmas decorations, here I am filming this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. Just keep on watching to see how I got this look. So let's start by using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair. So it's been a while, guys, since I filmed a talk through makeup tutorial. Last time we had an issue with my camera focusing on the palette instead of my eye. And also somehow it wasn't focusing properly. I didn't have it on the right setting, so this time I make sure I did. We're here to create a Christmassy eye look. It's a green makeup tutorial. Not everybody likes green, but don't worry, it looks pretty. How are you guys doing with this second lockdown? But it's not the same lockdown, it's more of a gray lockdown. It's not even everywhere. I'm in Toronto, so we're back in lockdown. Especially this time of year, I like being inside more than outside, so I don't really mind being inside. So now that my eyes are primed, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Grind Palette. Full colors right there. I think we're gonna start off with this color right here, this one. And I'm just gonna grab a blending brush. This one's by Sigma. And I'm gonna apply this on my cut crease and above my crease area. My cut crease? My crease. What am I talking about? I'm gonna put this on my crease and above my crease, just blending it out. It's a nice color. I shouldn't be closing it here. I should actually be taking this eyeshadow over here, extending it. We're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So now I'm going to be using my Morphe M573 and I'm going to be using this eyeshadow right here. It's just a little bit darker, more like a nutmeg kind of color. And we're going to apply this straight on the crease. And remember, we're just going to extend this to the outer corner and just blend both colors. And you can always go back to merge both. Now I'm going to be using the green eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my M513 brush. So it's kind of similar to the previous brush. This is by Morphe. And we're going to apply this a little bit underneath the crease. So it doesn't matter if it touches a little bit above. We're going to blend that. And again, we're going to extend this. So try keeping this kind of where your eyeliner would go. I'm just adding a little bit more. Again, with the nutmeg color, I'm just gonna go into blend in the green, the top green part. I'm just gonna add more of this first color. I think that's okay. I'm gonna go back with my clear canvas eyeshadow base and I'm gonna use it to cut the crease. I'm just gonna put right there. Look up and it should just be above it. And then I'm just gonna fill in this in. So before cutting the crease of the other eye, I'm just gonna fill in this first. So now I'm gonna go with this green shimmery eyeshadow and we're gonna place that all over except the top part of the cut crease. So I'm just gonna go like this, but I'm just not gonna go ahead all the way at the top because I'm gonna put a different color. I'm just gonna blend the green out here because it's very festive. Now I'm gonna grab another flat brush and I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow right here, and we're gonna add that where we did not apply the green. Okay, and now to kind of fix the green part, you just go over it. I'm just gonna go in with this brush with the concealer and make the end thin. That seems a lot better. I just wanted to make the tip thinner. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean up the wing, and I'm just gonna kind of clean it just straight to my lower lash, just like that, and do the same with the other one. Before we move on to the face, I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors DesixKaty Chasing the Sun highlighter. And we are going to add that shade on our brow bone. Just like that. And this brow bone as well. And if you need to blend, just blend. Now we're moving into the face. I already did my skincare before filming, so I'm just gonna go in with a primer. I'm gonna be using the Porefessional by Benefit, and we're just gonna apply this on my nose wherever I have my pore section right here. For my foundation, I'm gonna be using the Kiss New York Professional in the shade Soft Tan, and I'm just gonna squirt a little bit, and I'm just gonna tap some on my finger and spread it out. Actually, it might have been just enough. And I'm using my, what is this called? My Luxie brush. Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush. So I did only half of my baby hairs. My other baby hairs are wild. For concealer, I will be using the NYX Born to Glow in the shade True Beige. I actually didn't do a separate video on this concealer, but this concealer, I actually like it better than what's the other one's name? Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's less drying for my under eye. I'm going to be using this beauty sponge. I don't remember the name on this. I'm just going to use not the flat side. I'm going to use the rounded side and just start blending. For concealer, I do particularly love using a sponge. I was using the Sigma brushes, but I do like it, but my under eye was not taking it at some point. We needed the sponge again. My forehead is so much cleaner than the previous times. Now I'm going to set my under eye because I'm already creasing. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and for that I'm going to be using my Sigma Soft Blend number 40. Just before I go in, I'm going to go back with my sponge, look up, and set. I'm also trying not to put so much setting powder because I don't want to crease so much. I do put a little bit more where I know that oil peeks through. Okay, the other eye. Blend, 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 blend. Z to just here. Then I'm gonna grab the soft blend number 20, and I'm just gonna dip the tip on the translucent powder, and I'm gonna highlight my nose. Hope you guys can see. I actually just remember I forgot to put concealer there, but it's okay. We'll just do it with the powder. Okay, while we bake, I will be doing my lower lash. We're gonna start with the Faux Blacks liner by NYX in the shade Black Olive. Let's see if it works, because they are super old now. And the time that I was trying to use it, it wasn't even, it's not even coloring it. Let's sharpen it up and see if it works. I mean, it's darker, but you can't see that it's green. I sharpened this pencil and nothing. I don't even have another green pencil. Somehow this side kind of worked. On my outer corner. It works on my hand, but not on my waterline. Why? I got rid of the tip and I sharpened it again. That seemed to work. Okay, let's move on. Now I'm gonna go back into the green eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using the E15 brush by Sigma, and I'm just gonna apply that really close to the lower lash. So now I'm gonna grab these two eyeshadows, both of the yellows that I used. I'm just gonna mix them in between and just kind of blend that lower lash out. I'm going to be using the pencil brush by Lavish, and I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors DesixKaty Friendcation palette, and I'm going to be picking out the shade Dirty Money, this shade right here. Alright, and I'm going to add this on the inner corner of my lower lash, so right here. Just to add like that gold green color. It's kind of subtle. And now I'm going to move on to my lashes. I'm gonna curl them with a spoon, which I lost my spoon. I can't find my spoon, so I'm just gonna use a regular teaspoon. And I'm going to be using my Milk Kush Waterproof Mascara. Okay, while my lashes dry, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I'm going to be using my Ace Beauty Bronze Palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm going to be using my F40 brush. I'm just gonna add a little bit on my forehead. And a little bit on the side here. And my jawline. I'm gonna be switching brushes. I will be using my angled eyeshadow brush by Sephora, and I'm gonna be using that same color, and I'm gonna be contouring my nose. For my bronzer, I'll be using my Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer, and I'll be using my Sigma Soft Blend number 60. Before I apply the bronzer, actually, I'm just gonna dust the setting powder. Okay, now for real, add some bronzer. Add some bronzer on my nose as well. And a little bit on the forehead. For blush, I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar Nesting Bee Face Palette. And I'm going to be using Hush Blush. I will be using the same highlighter that I use for my brow bone, which is the Dose of Colors DesixKaty Chasing the Sun. I'll be using a Luxie Duo Fiber Powder Brush and just adding this on my cheekbones. Okay, I'm gonna add some on my chin and some on my Cupid's bow. With my Sigma E25 brush, I'm going to add some on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. I noticed in my last video I did not highlight at all. I'm just going to grab this little guy. Okay, we're almost done. I'm just gonna put my lashes. I believe the lashes I'm wearing in that pictures are Cocoa lashes in the style Amore. For my lash glue, I normally use a duo lash glue, but this time I'm gonna be using the Premium Latex Free Eyelash Adhesive by Stush Extension. It's a black lash glue. I prefer this because if it gets in your eye, it doesn't really hurt as much as the white one, which is transparent. I know this is black and it's kind of risky. So what I'm gonna do is apply this like eyeliner, but I'm gonna apply it very close to the lash where I know the lash is gonna go. Very close that you can't tell that it's there. Just like that. I'm actually gonna do the other eye while I wait. If you already know where your eyelash is gonna go, it's fine. You don't have to measure, but if you don't know, make sure to test and see where your eyelash is gonna go so you know exactly where you're putting the lash glue. So now I'm gonna grab the left eyelash and I'm just gonna apply it. And it should just stick to what I applied. You see how easy that was? And you can't see that it's black and it holds on really well. So now I'm going to apply the right eyelash. This has been my new way of applying lashes. Now I'm just going to coat my lower lash. The lip liner that I used is the NYX Slide On Lip Liner in the shade Intimidate. Okay. So I'm just gonna use that to overline my lips. Now for the lipstick, I'm going to be using another product by NYX. This is the Machinist lipstick in the shade Grind. It's the same as the palette. It's like a nice brownie with hints of shimmer, but it was so beautiful. The last thing I'm going to be doing is setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And now we let it dry. Oh yes, please don't forget to leave in the comments down below your thoughts on this makeup look. Don't forget to thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys to my next video. Bye!